what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when deciding to start on your own? And did you had like a non-compete too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like it was a loose. I left my previous employer in very good terms. At the end of the day, we still operate together. Like
Okay.
they are a partner inside of our ecosystem, and I left a boss behind that I adored. That we had a very good relationship, and so like my exit from Insperity, my previous employer, um, was I'd say the biggest challenge was just all of the stuff. Just the things that you kind of had to do to get to a spot where you could actually even capture a revenue stream. And to your to my previous point, every client in the space has to make a transition. So like your pathway to revenue is ambiguous at best and optimistically 6 months into the future. And that's just to create one conversion. Realistically, the biggest challenge was just the delayed gratification is knowing that you're doing good things that are going to ultimately turn into positive outcomes in the future. But in the present, the bank account's dwindling, the anxiety is growing, and all the things that you need to be doing as an entrepreneur start to become more and more pronounced when you're actually in it. So I'd say just the stuff. At the end of the day, like anybody that takes a leap for themselves in this industry and can get over an 18-month hurdle will be amazingly gratified in that decision. But the reality is that most people that are well off in this industry make a lot of money and they spend a lot of money. And so going to a $0 revenue stream for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months is massively compromising to their ability to actually make this leap.
That goes back to like you were saying, like having a vision for the long game, right? And then patience. So, but one thing I know about you is you have a huge network and you're very well connected. I think you're just a community connector, anyways, amongst entrepreneurs and just in different industries. So, how much did you rely on your network when you started out?
I've relied on my network for 7 years of the business, frankly. Like I'd say that I'm a speak things into existence human. I think a lot of us are like this, where I thought this idea made a ton of sense 2 years into employment in corporate America. I talked about this business to anybody that would listen to me for 2 years before I ended up making the leap. So when it came into like just strong market validation and encouragement from my peers, like I had a lot of conviction I was going to be able to see this through in a positive way. And then on the back end of that, like what you don't realize is that all of those clients, all of those entrepreneurs, and the people you were trying to sell to as a sales rep, they start seeing you as a peer and they start seeing you as somebody that they want to encourage to grow and continue to find traction. So that was the biggest epiphany that I didn't really plan for, but it was a very pleasant surprise at how much your betting on yourself is a contagious thing that people want to see turn out to be something positive.